A very warm welcome to this video where we are discussing how the month of October 2022 is going to be for people who are born in the Aquarius sign. When I say the people born in the Aquarius sign, I mean that either their moon or their ascendant was in the Aquarius sign when they were born. So if you have an Aquarius sign, then first of all let us see how the planets are placed in your horoscope in the month of October 2022. Well, Jupiter is in your second house, Rahu in the third house, and Mars in the fourth house. Going ahead, you have three planets placed in this month in your 8th house. That is the Venus, the Sun, and the Mercury. In your 9th house, you have Ketu, and in your 12th house, you have a retrograde Saturn. What does all this mean for various aspects of your life is something which we are going to see in detail in this video. First of all, let us talk about the luck factor. In the luck house, you have Ketu, and the owner of the luck, that is Venus, is there in the 8th house. It is not a good sign. What it means is that you need to increase your luck, then you need to do some japas of Ketu. Om Sram Srim Sram Sa Ketve Namah. But in case you are doing something spiritual or you are doing something related to research, mining, etc., research like if you're doing a PhD, if you're a scientist doing research, then luck is absolutely on your side because Ketu allows spirituality and Venus in the 8th house does allow things like research, etc., higher studies. Okay, now moving ahead and seeing the health aspects. Health is seen from the first house, and the owner of the first house is sitting in the 12th house, and that is also retrograde, and therefore there might be certain issues relating to the health, maybe that you are a little lethargic these days, but from the 23rd Saturn is going to be direct, and therefore if there are these issues which you were facing earlier, they are going to die down, they are going to fade away. And from January 2023, when Saturn moves on to Aquarius, they are going to totally subside. Moreover, if you had plans to go abroad and they were somehow getting delayed because of some paperwork issues, then these things are going to get solved and your chances of going abroad are very bright because the Saturn is now going to become direct from the 23rd of October. Moving ahead and talking about your love life. Well, the love life is seen from the 5th house, and the 5th lord is in the 8th house, which is not a good thing, and which is also seen by, aspected by a retrograde Saturn. Unnecessarily out of nowhere there would be delayed out misunderstanding between you and your love partner. However, since the Saturn is going to get direct from the 23rd, then these doubts will be allayed, these fears will also fade away. Then when Mercury moves on to the next sign, it will also see the 5th house, so things are going to get brighter by the day. Moving on and looking at the education prospects this month for the people who have the Aquarius sign. So education is not very promising because the owner of education and the significator of intellect, Mercury, is in the 8th house. And when it moves on to the next house on the 26th of October, that is Virgo, it meets Ketu, which again is not a very good indication. So therefore it is very important for you to not to get distracted into love affairs and into entertaining things, and to keep your focus on your studies if you are a student. Moving on to your career now. The career is seen from the 10th house. The owner of the 10th house is Mars, and it is aspecting the 10th house, which is good for your career aspects till the 15th of October. From the 16th, it will move on to the 5th house, which is not very good as far as the career is concerned. There might be issues with the boss. If you have issues with the boss, then do the Mars mantras. And the Mars mantras are Om Krang Kring Krong Sah Bhamay Nama. Om Krang Kring Krong Sah Bhamay Nama. Moving on now to the marital life. Now, the marital life is depicted by the 7th house, and the owner of the 7th house is Sun, which is there in the 8th house, and when it will go to the 9th house on the 17th of October, it will meet Ketu and it will get debilitated. So as far as married life is concerned, it is a little disturbed, no doubt about it. And in case you are facing this kind of a situation, then it is very good for you to increase the power of the sun by wearing either a ruby or a sun's yantra, or chanting the sun's beej mantras, and they are Om Ram Reem Ram Sa Suryaya Nama. Om Ram Reem Ram Sa Suryaya Nama. as far as your business is concerned. That too is in jeopardy because Sun is the owner of the business and it is not in a good position. It is also aspected by Saturn from the 12th, which means that any opportunity coming from outside the country in which you are might not be that fruitful as it appears to be. You need to be very wary. It is not the time to make decisions regarding investment, regarding new proposals in business. It is time to wait and watch. And after a little while, when the time will be conducive, then you can start doing new people to start doing new business or business with new people. Now, let's move ahead and see. In the horoscope, you see that Jupiter is sitting in the second house, which means that you will gain tremendous support from your family members. Also, Rahu in the third house would signify that you will be acting in a hasty manner. So, guard yourself against hasty decisions all this month. And all of this is subject to the planetary positions and their combinations in your birth chart. October 2022 brings to you two special occasions. The first occasion is Navratri, which have started from the 26th of September but will last till the 5th of October. Now, this is a very important opportunity for those people who want to increase their business, or those people who have given some money and people are not repaying them back. If in business you have given your things on credit and the people are not giving it back, then also this is a very special time. Apart from it, we have the special occasion of Diwali coming on the 24th of October, which is a very, very, very important celestial event for finance and wealth. You can invite Goddess of Wealth, Goddess Mahalakshmi, to your house and increase your wealth and finance factor by doing certain specific things on the occasion of Diwali. So I have made some special videos on Navratri and Diwali. Don't forget to see them. The gods shower their choicest blessing on you in this month. On the 5th of October, we have Dussehra or the Vijay Dashmi. On the 13th, we have Karwa Chauth. On the 23rd, we have Dhanteras. On the 26th of October, Bhaiya Dooj and also Govardhan Puja. And finally, on the 30th of October, we have Chhat Puja. Talking about the planetary changes which are happening this month, first of all, Mercury is getting direct, and when it gets direct, it is a good time for filing documentations, whether it be documentations related to your court cases or your immigrations or your educations, etc. Also, Mercury is going to go to the Libra sign on the 26th of October. Now, Mars on the 16th will enter the sign of Gemini. On the 17th, Sun is going to enter Libra. Now, this is going to be a very important day and it is called Sakranti. Why? Because this is a special day on which certain donations can be made in order to do remedies for various of your combinations in the horoscope. Also, a lot of people fast on this day to make sure that their Atma Bal or their willpower increases. Moving on the 18th of October, Venus moves to the Libra sign. On the 23rd of October, a very special occasion that Saturn becomes direct, and many signs whose work was not getting done and getting delayed will now find it easy. Why? Because Saturn is becoming direct and showering its blessings on those signs. Now, finally, on the 30th of October, we'll have Mars getting retrograde and seeing the previous sign of Taurus. Talking about the various planetary combinations which are happening in this month, the first thing is the opposition of the Sun and the Moon, which leads to Sharad Purnima or the full moon on the 9th of October. This is a very nice day in case you want to start something new. Again, on the 25th of October, we have the conjunction of the Sun and the Moon, which lead to Kartik Amavas. Now, this is a special day for doing remedies regarding Saturn, Ketu, Rahu, and even Mars. We have the Gaj Kesari Yoga being made by Moon and Jupiter on the 2nd, the 3rd, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 29th, and the 30th of this month. And this is supposed to be a good day. A Mahalakshmi Yoga, which is made of Moon and Mars, happening on the 13th, the 14th, the 16th, and the 17th of October. Again, what is going to continue is the Buddha Aditya Yoga and the Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. The Buddha Aditya Yoga means the combination of Sun and Mercury, and the Lakshmi Narayan Yoga means the combination of Venus and Mercury. Now, one thing which is to be noted is that we have a Grahan Dosh on 17th onwards, because when on the 17th Sun moves on to Libra, it will meet with Ketu, and this will lead to a little eclipse which we call Grahan Dosh. Finally, on the 26th of October, we have the solar eclipse. So this is all I have for you for the month of October. However, don't forget to watch the videos I've made on Navratris and Diwali and take advantage of these two opportunities. Until we meet the next time, may beneficence shower on you and take good care of yourself. This is Prabal Frank Nandwani signing off.